Well, I think the little Westminster establishment just don't like the idea of someone outside their little clique taking over. And all this abuse we've had all week has actually distracted attention from the real issue. Jeremy's come up with a way of actually funding public spending, building homes, modernising our transport, upgrading our broadband, creating real job opportunities. That's all been brushed aside by all this abuse about heart transplants and things like that. And I think we just need to get back to serious politics. Jeremy's big disadvantage in politics, he's about the politest person I've ever met, so he never gets involved in all of this. He doesn't even interrupt people in debates.
So the real issue of politics is not whether or not you can become a ruling party, whether you can win a general election. Is that what you're saying? That's not what this is about.
Look, I mean, when Michael Foot was standing against Dennis Healey, although I agreed with everything Michael said, I loved him, I supported Dennis Healey because I didn't think Michael Foot could win. If I didn't think Jeremy could win, I wouldn't be supporting him. The thing is, we went into that last election saying we're going to do pretty much what the Tories are doing, just not quite as nasty and will take a little longer. That was not inspiring. We've got to have a credible economic alternative to the Tories, and that is based on investment. I mean, this isn't about left or right or Labour or Tory. For the last 35 years, under Thatcher and Blair and Brown and Cameron, we haven't invested in modernising our economy. And every successful capitalist economy is based on real levels of investment that give you an advantage over your rivals.
See, one of the problems, I mean, listening to what you're saying there, one of the problems I think quite a lot of people have outside of the bubble, and you talk about the bubble there, it's really important, that issue, that somehow your party has to get to people who are not already Labour supporters. Otherwise, you just stay where you are. That's a given, isn't it? So at some point, the leader of your party has to appeal to people who haven't yet or didn't last time vote for Labour. Now, the question a lot of people are asking is, could that person possibly be Jeremy Corbyn? And most people, even within the party, think that's just not possible.
Well, within that little Westminster bubble, they think that. But I tell you this, I had people stop me on the street all the time. Before Jeremy came into this campaign, they're saying they all look the same, it's all very boring. And the amazing thing about Jeremy, you go into his campaign HQ, it is filled with young people. Those are the people that didn't bother to turn out to vote at this election because no one was offering them a better future. Jeremy has energised those young people. I mean, we're getting thousands of new young people join the party because, I mean, my generation had the best quality of life in human history. We've been given everything. But our children and our grandchildren are facing a really grim world. We've got to have a proper economic strategy that creates good jobs for ordinary working class and middle class people and homes they can afford. That's at the core of Jeremy's campaign.